Well, hello and welcome to Business Today Television, India Today Group. I am in one of the happening places in South Delhi, that's DLF Avenue, and joining me today is the Senior Executive Director, DLF Retail, Pushpa Bector. Ms. Bector, thank you so much for joining us on this chat.
Thank you, and festive greetings to you, Karishma.
Festive greetings to you also, and I definitely start off by asking you, how's the Josh here?
Oh, as you can see, the Josh is really high, and we have beautiful decor starting. It's just that Diwali festivities are all around us, and I can say that after Shraddh, you can clearly see the green shoots of
Right.
people wanting to shop, wanting to really, get prepared for the festivities. Yeah, and so it's a good time now for shopping.
Right. Tell me, what are the festive trends looking like in terms of footfalls across all the DLF malls in Delhi, if we talk about?
So, the footfall has gone exceeded beyond the pre-COVID and all those kind of benchmarks, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because movies started doing very well too. That
Right.
added to the footfall, and
Right.
with Jawan and many other movies doing so well,
Yeah,
it added. And F&B started doing really, really
that's
well.
great.
With all this, there are two, three elements that I see. One is that the spend per footfall is going up.
Mm-hmm.
People are planning their shopping, that remains. But they're also looking at, spending good money in F&B.
Yeah.
So, and we in DLF malls have always had a good ratio of food and beverage, entertainment as well as shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So that blend is working for us.
That
And yeah, because it's not just about shopping, you know what I mean? It's shopping is very core. So you go to a mall for shopping, but you also want to have more things to do.
great. Now, I know this is done and dusted, this question that comes across in terms of drawing a comparison with pre-COVID. But if we talk about the retail segment in percentage, how well are we doing this year?
See, we have usually, if I look at the sales like to like, we are over 120 to 30%, depending on property. So 20 to 30% above.
Okay.
And so the trends are good. Also, this year, you must appreciate that the shadis,
The wedding season.
the wedding season is going to be very intense. And that is going to boost
Yeah.
this quarter and the quarter next. Because it's the highest 35 lakh shadis, I'm told, in just
Yeah.
Delhi NCR. Like,
Yeah.
that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And with that, we are seeing that boost, So be it watches or jewelry or occasion wear, that will start boosting all the way through Q3 and
Okay.
Q4.
That's
And with all that, I think that the trend should be healthy.
great. So Q3 definitely is counted at this significant, this 3-month period for retail section. What are your expectations in terms of revenues?
We don't give any forward-looking statement for revenues. All I can tell you is that the trends, as I said, is property-wise either 20% or 30% sales trends
Yeah.
one can see. And most of the retailers have told us
Yeah.
that that's the trend that they are hoping for vis-a-vis last quarter, that it's going to boost up by another 20-25% this
Yes.
quarter.
So definitely an uptick.
Definitely. Definitely. That's the retail tenants, all of that have usually reach out to them pre-quarter,
Right.
check with them what's happening, and they've all been very bullish.
Right. Well, right. Ms. Bector, also tell us that, one of the key issues that comes out and also is related to the consumption story is inflation. Do you see that having any impact with the kind of consumers coming in for the last few months?
Not really, So far, the first quarter
Yeah.
of this financial year was a little tepid and see
Yeah.
that. But starting June, we'll see those elements going away.
Yeah.
We were also closely watching, and we were told by our tenant partners that some of the tier 2, tier 3 cities have not done as well.
Yeah.
First 2 quarters. So the inflationary pressures, I would say, has not really impacted the big cities, metros of Delhi and CR as yet. If I look at luxury trends, if I look at premium malls trends, we just passed by a Mercedes setup in the malls. There's a Merc setup, there's a BMW setup. It just shows that aspirationally people are going up.
Right.
And I don't see that to be the case. However, these 2 quarters will really give us the the trend in its finality.
Mm.
But so far the trends have been pretty okay.
Yeah, this means people are buying and it's more than revenge buying, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's becoming the normal.
I think what's happening is that, I mean, look at all of us. We're looking at, okay, what do we want out of life? And what COVID has really done is given us an introspection of what we want out of life. So if the millennials or Gen Z say, I want to live a good life today.
Yeah.
I see the same thing happening even in the elder community now.
Yeah.
They all want to say, I want to live healthy and happy today. So if that means I'm consuming something, I'm eating right, I'm hanging out with my friends, that seems to have taken it's not a luxury anymore.
Yeah.
That's the new norm.
That's the new normal, right?
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the consumption story of the festive season, what makes this year better than the last year? And in also terms of numbers, you expect this is going to be better than 2022 because last year was pure revenge buying
know.
and revenge eating and revenge getting back.
So, I mean, I've talked about this a lot with my partners.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because they were all gung ho last year on all that revenge buying. What they have said, and it shows logic, is that this year there are two things that are happening. One is the wedding, and so this the large wedding season
Yeah.
is definitely going to boost
Yeah.
all the occasion purchase, and people are now not looking at wedding as just one event.
Yeah.
With all the hype that's happening around Bollywood and otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
wedding has become a statement in varying formats.
Yeah.
It could be destination, it could be, but it's a statement. It's a personal statement of that couple or that family.
Yeah.
And with that comes a newer ways of spending.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that again, COVID or not, people have become more family oriented.
Yeah.
So that whole thing, it's like literally the family element of people coming in, staying with the families has increased, not decreased.
Yeah.
Which means more occasions
Yeah.
to consume, purchase, have a good time. Winter this time is going to be a longer spell as compared to last year.
Mm-hmm.
And winter merchandise will always do better. As you know, when I look at, let's say, H1 and H2,
Yeah.
I look at almost 55 to 60% revenue coming in H2,
Yeah.
purely because winter gives you that much more volume and the sales after winter gets better. So the combination of these three elements, I think will make sure that our sale this time will be minimum around 20-25% higher than
The last year.
That seems to be the trend.
Great. You did talk about luxury and weddings, and I want to draw an analogy with the luxury segment and the luxury buying spree that our country is seeing. Tell me, how's that performing?
Karishma, it's performing rather well because I wouldn't call it just a new consumer base. What I will say is that the consumer base existed. People are moving in for aspirational way of living, as I said. So for them to pick up, along with their first job, a branded bag, a luxury bag is all right. They're treating themselves. And that's the start of good luxury. And if I look at what the brands are telling us, many brands who never used to look at India are happily looking at India now. So if you look at the Chanakya, we've signed almost 6 brands in the space of 2 months. So you will see that there are existing brands like Chanel is expanding. You will see that there are new brands that are opening. Saint Laurent has opened as Saint Laurent, instead of it being just a franchise store. You will see a lot of new openings at Chanakya over a period of the next 6 months. Every month, Brioni's just opened its doors there. So Brioni is as core a luxury brand as you can get because, it's customized suits, which are bespoke and people really earn to have a Brioni suit. So I think what's happening is that Chanakya, the positioning of it becoming uber luxury is going to be the reality.
Yeah.
You will see, the changes as we go by in the next 6 months. Some of them are under NDA, so I'm not able to divulge.
No problem.
Emporio we have a wait list.
Yeah.
And also there are some interesting brands that we are looking at opening at Emporio. And again, the next 6 months should see that. We are opening a Pret zone in Emporio.
Mhm.
Come December, I'll definitely invite you for the launch. So in Emporio, what's happening is that the couture zone in the second floor
Mhm.
is getting even more strong. So Abu Jani and Sandeep Khosla have opened a flagship. Suneet Verma has opened a flagship. Rahul Mishra is just about to open.
Mhm.
Amit Agarwal is doing really well. So the couture zone is sort of getting stronger. With that, what we did is in the third floor, where we had a very large area in sets, the restaurant areas, that's getting converted to a Pret zone
Mhm.
because there's a huge market for younger designers.
Yes.
And I think Pret and younger designers is going to be the way also. So you will see a big market for that, and very soon you will see with the response to that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
We're looking at.
That's also, also the expansion plans of other properties that you have, the one that we are awaiting in Gurgaon, and I believe one coming up in Goa too.
Yes.
That
Goa is under construction. So Goa, we will be opening in 25.
Mhm.
We are opening 2 plazas in 24 and 25. So it's going to be busy. Yes, you will see the Midtown Plaza at the West Delhi space,
Mhm.
where we have got huge apartment complexes. It's a township.
Right.
So we are building a plaza as an anchor to that. We're doing the same here at the Summit,
Mhm.
which is Summit Plaza is going to be the anchor to our Phase 5
Right.
community. So apart from these two, we also have Goa. And of course, Goa is a very exciting new market. Many of us have got their second or third home in Goa now. So it's become a melting pot for the well-heeled metro consumer. And frankly, this was lacking. There's no great retail. So we're pretty excited about opening Mall of India like project there.
Right. As we come to the end of this conversation, Ms. Bector, one quick question before we put this off is, tell me, what are you buying and what are your top picks this Diwali?
So yeah, I am going to be buying one of those Pret collections definitely at the Emporio for my Diwali purchase, and I have a designer in mind already. That would be my Diwali go-to. Other than that, of course, jewelry. There are so many good light pieces. I'm a light piece person, so a light diamond is what I'm eyeing at.
That's lovely. Thank you so much, Ms. Bector, for talking to us, and we wish you all luck for the upcoming expansion plans and, of course, the busy time that awaits you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
you.
I wish you a very happy Diwali.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.